Hey everyone, so it's been a really long time since I posted or made a video, and I just wanted to make an update, I guess, of how my life has changed for the better. So, about 15 months ago, um, you know, February 4th, 2018, was the day I chose to be the last day of who I was. So on February 4th, I said, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm changing my life. And I did. So, so I knew that, eating after 8 o'clock wasn't a good thing, as we always had big dinners and stuff like that. So my first challenge for myself was no more eating after 8, drinking more water, and stopping the Pepsi because I was addicted. I had probably like 3 to 5 cans of Pepsi a day. Just, I was just at that point where it wasn't quenching my thirst anymore. So I switched right away to Sprite and ginger ale just to kind of wean me off. Then about a week later, or so, I actually started eating breakfast, forcing myself to eat breakfast because I thought breakfast was the most important meal of the day, which, with my education and everything, it's not. I came across intermittent fasting, so it told me to pick a 8-hour eating window. So for me, I picked 12 till 8. That was my eating window, and I needed to challenge myself to only having that eating window. I would eat 2 meals a day, no snacking, and that's it. When my window closed, it was done. So the first week was hell. I'm telling you, it was freaking hard. Every night around 10 o'clock, when I would normally munch out, my stomach would be excruciating, like yelling at me, and where's my freaking treats, and where's my food, and it was bad, like really, really bad. So I would just positive self-talk, and I would say, like, to myself, I would say, enough, like, just go to sleep, you'll get through this. So I had about a week of that. So that was probably one of the hardest of the whole entire thing. So, and then a couple days later, I came across Keto, and I'm so happy that I did. The food I was seeing, it was kind of hard at first to comprehend because I've been taught that, fat was bad for you, and, so, I got taught the wrong way. We all did. So I took what I learned with intermittent fasting and keto, applied the two together, and my life started changing like crazy. In my memories, it goes back every day, and it's just crazy seeing the transformation. I never had surgery. I did this all naturally on my own. I was born with a hole in my heart. So for me, the surgery to me was very dangerous. I don't think it would have been good. I don't think I would have had results, but not the way I wanted them. I have nothing against anyone who does surgery, but for me, and a lot of other people can do it without surgery. You don't need surgery. Some people, yes, but I would try this first before even having surgery, because if you can do it, not everybody can do keto, but if you can do keto, I would really highly suggest it. That with intermittent fasting, I don't know, it's just amazing. And I've done fasts and stuff like that, and it really taught me the true hunger of eating, like what true hunger feels like, not emotionally eating. So as time went on, I would probably for the first 7 months, I was pretty strict. I didn't I'd say the first 5 months I was pretty strict. I wouldn't have no treats or no dessert. I would literally have the 2 meals, and that was it. Probably 2 weeks in, I switched to Sprite Zero, and I gave myself half a can a day pretty much because I didn't drink the whole can, and water. And the next month, month two, I went to the health store and talked to her, and she had, a lot of people said electrolytes. So I started getting electrolytes. At first it was kind of gross, but my body became accustomed to it, and I really could tell that my body really needed this. And as soon as I started taking that, my weight started dropping again. So I believe electrolytes, definitely our body does need those. So I would highly recommend everybody who's, losing weight and switching over to get electrolytes. It's one powder, one scoop of powder in my water every day. The scale, let me tell you, the scale is the devil. I did track the scale every single day on MyFitnessPal. If you don't have MyFitnessPal, I would recommend you getting it. So I tracked every day just so I can look back and see how far I've came, and it was a very bumpy road. So I'm happy that I did, but it was very hard because the scale can be very discouraging. We could be losing inches and not having the number change on the scale. So measurements is very important when you're losing weight and becoming healthier. Because the scale may not change, but your body composition might be changing. So if I listened to the scale, I probably would have gave up a long time ago, but I seen my body changing through pictures and feeling great and whatever. I used to nap all the time. I used to sleep my life away, and I haven't napped in 15 months, and I used to sleep my life away. So the energy has been incredible. My confidence level is way up. I am sitting on cloud 9 with my confidence. I don't care what other people think anymore. I've changed my mindset. I've been working on my mindset for probably about, I would say, 2 years. Just getting into that, thinking positive and not always negative, and not self-doubting. Self-doubt is an addiction, a very, very bad addiction that kills us. So it's very bad. I did this all on my own with my own research. This is my own experience. I'm not a doctor or nothing. So maybe my experience can help somebody else. So before I started, I was about 230 pounds the last I remember that I weighed. So 230 pounds. And I think my last weigh-in was at the doctor's when I got a tetanus shot or whatever, and it was probably a couple months before. So November 5th is when I started. Today, I'm 136 pounds I last weighed, and I'm not weighing until Monday, so I kind of feel a little lighter, so I might be 135. My lowest that I got down to was 127. And then during maintenance, I gained a couple pounds because you always do, adding things back in. But I'm going back down again. I'm only 5'1", so I'm really short. So for me, around 130 is a healthy weight for me. I've been lifting weights a little bit more and stuff like that. So my arms and my muscles are getting a little stronger. See that? Definition. I've been working. I was off 2 weeks of work, and I really worked my ass off during that 2 weeks. I got a gym, and I put it downstairs in my basement. I worked really, really, really hard. One thing I love about my journey is my collarbone. I have a collarbone. This is the first time I've ever had a collarbone. And just feeling it is kind of cool. So that's one, I call it non-scale victory that I have. My double chin is gone. I almost had a triple chin. I'm pretty sure I had a triple chin, but... And and I barely have any hanging skin. Autophagy, if you want to look at that. Fasting for autophagy, that's why I fasted. So around the 7-month mark, I started eating 1 meal a day. There is an actual thing, and it's my lifestyle. I've done it for the past 5 months or whatever, and I just love it. The odd day I will do a meal and a snack or whatever. But I listen to my body. If it's really sending me signs like you need to eat, I will eat. Like, I will not deprive myself, but on most days I'm not even hungry, and when I eat my one meal, I eat quite a bit, like for me. So I make sure I'm full, totally full. I take MCT oil and my electrolytes every day, and I try to work on water. It's my weakness, so I'm just trying to really have that extra glass a day. So I've been trying that. I used to have a lot of issues, and all those have cleared up. I believe in self-healing. We can do that. My depression, anxiety, PTSD, obsessive compulsive disorder, it's all subsided. Yeah, I like to live in a clean house and stuff like that, but I'm getting a little better with, like, if there's a mess, I'm not losing it. But sometimes with the kids, they don't like to take care of themselves, and just want to make a mess and leave it for somebody else. So I will, take control over that. But yeah, so it's been an amazing 15 months. I'm very proud of myself, and yeah, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like, because it doesn't feel like it was that hard to me. Like, it just became my lifestyle. So to me, I was just living the life that I was learning, and the food was so amazing that I didn't feel like I was, depriving myself of anything. I used to eat pasta, like, all the time, like, probably 4 days a week. I would eat pasta, and that's, like, the biggest carb count in things. So between the Pepsi and the pasta, that's probably where I gained a lot of weight, and, like, just not doing anything. I wasn't active. I just slept all the time. But yeah, so, like, I went from 230 pounds to 136. Like, that's amazing. No surgery, just on my own. And there's a group on Facebook called Dirty Lazy Keto and Interment Fasting, and that's another group. Those two groups are the best groups to ever join on Facebook because they're both positive. No one judges you. Everyone helps you. I've made post upon post before, and nobody's ever, like, said, oh, that's dumb, or, it was a really helpful Facebook group. So I highly recommend, Intermittent Fasting Lifestyle, IFL, and Dirty Lazy Keto. So now going ahead 15 years, I wish it was 15 years, 15 months, my life's totally changed. Like, me and my husband's relationships got better. I'm a better mom. I know how to apply tough love to my kids now. Gotta kind of keep an eye on the time. I have to go to work. I am a bartender at a restaurant, which I love my job. I've been there for 9 months. If it was before, I'd get so bored and I would just want to, like, quit my job. But I love my job so much. The customers are amazing that come in. I very rarely have a rude customer. And if I do, I know how to deal with them. But I just really just wanted to come on and kind of give an update of where I am today. And I don't know if anybody's going to watch this, but if they do, just know that you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. If you're looking for ways to, just change your life, just know that you've got to take that first step, and you want it. If you want it bad enough, you can have anything in your life. Manifesting, you can, look up manifesting. There's a book that we're reading right now, and it's called Positively Unstoppable, The Art of Owning It. So this is a book here. I highly suggest, if you're wanting to, like, think positive and, take control of your life, this book's amazing. Even though, I'm positive and everything, I love reading books now. I just started reading. I've read 3 books in the last 3 weeks. For me, I'm not a reader, but, it's very healthy, and we learn and we open our mind and apply different things to our life that we learn from each book, and I love it. Me and my husband read together, and it's just a time that we can bond and learn together. I also started a gratitude journal for things that I'm helpful for. Like, one section takes me about an hour to do for about 5 pages. You really got to think and stuff like that. Just what you're grateful for, why you're grateful for it, and you like go into detail who you're grateful for and stuff like that. So it's really helping. I think I'm on the 4th section, so that's really good. And when I look back in a year from now, or even when I'm done the book, there's a lot of pages. There's probably like, I'd say probably about 80 times doing it. So looking back and seeing, how far I've came and stuff like that. So I think journaling's great. Pick up a journal. I paid $8 for mine. It's, pretty thick. And it's just really important that it's a step in, taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is the first step in, taking your life back, taking care of you. Mom guilt is very real. I used to take care of everyone else but myself. Like, I felt my bras could have holes in them, and I felt guilty even thinking about going to buy myself a new bra because I was too worried about everyone else when I should be worried about myself first, because if we're not taking care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else properly. My only regret is not starting this a lot sooner, because if I started this a lot sooner, my whole entire life would be different. I would own a house by now, and you know what I mean? So I'm working on that. One day I will own my own home. One day, it doesn't matter if it takes 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, one day I will own my own home. You watch. I will come back one day and be like, oh my God, I got the keys. Anyways, just like my car, I own my own car in the next 4 weeks. I had a great customer come in one day and was like, I can sell you a car. And he hooked me up, and I'm almost done paying it. I've been paying it since August, and in 4 weeks, I'm going to own my own car. So, and I said that one day, when I lose this weight, I'm going to own my own car. And no matter what it took, I did it. And now I have my own car. Same with the house. Like I said, yeah, it takes a little bit longer because you need to save up a lot of money. So during that time when I'm saving money, I'm not going anywhere. It's going to be a very long process of saving and, finding ways to save money and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I just wanted to come on and give you an update, and I'm doing great. I love my job. I feel peace in my heart. I'm not stressed anymore. Things do come up and stuff, but I handle them a lot differently, and I think of a solution, and, just own it. But thank you for watching, and I will try to come on again and talk about some other things. Thank you. Bye.